Well, good afternoon. It's great to see all of you here in Mint Hill, North Carolina. And let me ask you a question. Are you ready for a new day in America? Are you ready to send Donald Trump back to the White House? Well, it's my pleasure as the nominee for the 8th District to welcome you to the 8th District of North Carolina right here in Mint Hill. And we are so excited to be here in this particular place today with the Mossack Group who have welcomed us in. In just a few minutes, you'll have an opportunity to hear from President Trump himself. But I just want to remind you today that this is such a critical time in our nation. It's such a critical time in our state. And all of us have got to be willing to step up and make the difference over these next 43 days that we're facing. Can I just tell you, as I come to represent the 8th District and run for this congressional seat, one of the things that continues to strike me is this district itself. I remember as a young boy growing up in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and we would make trips to the beach. And if you go to the beach from North Carolina, through North Carolina, you probably travel down 74. And I remember days as a young boy traveling down 74 and going through Union County, through Monroe, and going through Wadesboro, and going through Rockingham, and we'd go through Laurinburg, and all of those different towns, Lumberton, and all the way down 74 to the beach. And I remember a time when those were bustling, hustling places where people had good jobs, where people were working in manufacturing. But I want you to know, we're facing a day where more than ever before, many of those people seem to have been forgotten. You see, they seem to be forgotten because we've had a federal government that has seemed to forget them. And they've forgotten them because they took our jobs overseas. They stopped passing policy that began to make a difference that would help the citizens of North Carolina and help the people across America. Well, I've got good news for you. That time's about to change. We have in Donald J. Trump a man who is ready to be a champion for the American worker. We have in Donald J. Trump a man that is interested in bringing jobs to North Carolina, jobs to the 8th District, and jobs all across America. And this time is now. You and I have got to recognize that really and truly, personnel is policy. Policies are what have killed what's happening in this nation. It's policies of the Harris and Biden administration that have caused us to pay 21% more for groceries and for rent, that have caused us to pay 31% higher for our electricity, caused us to pay more than 50% higher for our car insurance. Ladies and gentlemen, personnel led to bad policy. And I want you to know it's time to say to Kamala Harris and the rest of that administration, you're fired. We're making a personnel change. We're bringing Donald J. Trump to the White House on November 5th. I urge you to pull everybody you can together. Get them engaged to vote. Go into your churches. Go into your neighborhoods. Go get your family members. It's all about turnout. It's all about ground game. Let's be able to celebrate on the night of November 5th, the 47th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump. God bless you, God bless the 8th District, and God bless America.